Copper penny number 5. Nice 1973. Right? You're looking at the date. You're looking at the Liberty. You're looking to see if there's any separation. Right? For example, on the B, there's some separation. You're looking at the motto. You're looking at the Lincoln. You're looking at the rim. You're looking at the edge. You're looking at the reverse. The letters, the FG, the E plurius, the building, the columns, the stairs, the little Lincoln. Looking at all of these features to see if something is wrong, if there's an error there. So back to that, back to that B. Right? Is the camera powerful enough to see if there's an error there? First of all, now I'm noticing on all the letters, I see it on the I, the B, the E, the R, the T, and the Y. Right? So let me look at that under the loop. Now I'm going to go to a more sophisticated way of looking at it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let me make sure it's not dirt. So now I'm going to wipe it with my shirt very lightly. I just want to make sure that's not dirt. I cannot believe. Oh, is it dirt? Oh, it might be dirt. You see, you got to be careful you don't get tricked. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right, this is probably going to turn into a long video, and it might. Well, I'll tell you what. I have to wipe it a little bit hard. I have to because there's a little bit of dirt right in the one spot, and I'm going to show you the spot in a second. And I'm glad I left the camera on while I'm talking you through this. I have to wipe it a little bit more. I have to know if that one little dirt spot is dirt or if it's a piece of metal. I have to know. All right, so we're over 3 minutes. I have to know. I'll make a separate short video for because people like the short videos more than they like the long videos. Okay, I have to know. Just hang on. Just hang on. Don't click out. Don't click out. You won't regret it. Okay, so now it's what? This is the 73, right? All right, let me go to copper coins real quick. And 73, and we'll see if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I'm usually wrong. Yeah, it's not showing. It figures. It figures. It doesn't show this on the one that I think I see. It doesn't show. All right, now you have to make a judgment for yourself if you see it or not. I can go just a little bit closer. All right. First of all, you have to decide for yourself whether or not you're seeing separation on the Liberty. Right? Okay. separation, extra thickness. But the place where I was wondering if I was seeing um, extra metal was right here under the L. I'm trying to get the light to shine there. Do you see an extra line under the L? You see right there under the L. Do you see extra metal? I think I do. Right there. Now it's on the obviously it's facing upwards now. But I'm trying to get the light to focus there. Obviously, under a microscope would be the optimal way to do this, and that's really what. If you're serious about this, you want to have a mic. I do have a microscope. I just don't use it. I just don't use it. That's all. That's the bottom line. So the bottom line is this: for one of the things you want to look for when you're penny roll hunting is you want to check for a little extra line, little extra metal under the L, right about there. On copper pennies, I'm saying on copper, especially the older ones. Copper coins does not show that what they show. Copper coin shows light moderation spread can be seen in the model Liberty and date. Doubling is more difficult to see in later die states. Okay. Nice extra thickness and distortion can be seen in the motto, with extra thickness can be seen on the LIB and Liberty. Which is funny because the LIB, it looks the weakest to me, and it's the ERTY that looks like it has the extra thickness. And the motto, he's showing the E and the W in we. He's showing the we. Let me look at the we real quick. Let me shut off the light. So this is the crazy stuff that you can go through with pennies, researching pennies. So let me look at the E real quick to see if I see what he's at, what copper coins is showing in the we. Oh, okay. Well, that's funny. So yeah, there is some moderate spread on the E in we. I should have just went there first. You can see it right there. You can. He shows it. I'll show it to you here. You can look on his right. Yeah. So he shows it like in the middle of the E there. Ours is more like on the bottom of the E. I think we have it in the middle of the E also. But this is how much time you could spend on one coin, on one penny, excuse me. So do we have it in the middle of the E? Let me see. How does the light help or hurt? I'm not sure. But definitely on the bottom of the E, you can see the separation on the bottom of the E. It might be in the middle of the E too. I can't see it in the middle of the E with the camera. Let me look through the loop. I thought through the loop I saw it through in the middle of the E. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it in the middle of the E through the loop. Sometimes you can see it through the camera, and I can't see it through the camera, but I can see it like if I watch it through the video, but I can't see it through the camera when I'm looking through the camera, but then through the loop I see it. Yes. So I see what that line he shows that I showed in the picture in the video, I can see it in the camera. Excuse me, through the loop. And then, like I said, in the camera, I can see the bottom of the. So he has this as a class 5. What's it worth? The condition. So I think this is the class 5. Is it? I don't know. You know, someone might say that's not class 5. That's a piece of garbage. It could be. In the reverse, I'm not sure. But it looks like there was some separation. I noticed again on the Liberty. And if it's the class 5, I don't think it's the class 6. I think it's the class 5. Um, AU 50. I don't know about AU 50. Extra fine 40. It might be AU 50, something like that. If it is the class 5, it's probably something like. It does have all kinds of stuff going on. Hey, let's call it a $10, $15 penny, if it is. All right, let me know what you think about. I'll upload this one as a long video. Obviously, I'll make another short video of it. Please click like and subscribe.